Do you think you need to show your face in order to go viral online? Well, boo! Did I scare you? But I am here to bust that myth. Well, I'm here to bust that myth because imagine creating spine-chilling YouTube shorts that hook your audience, leave them with goosebumps, and all without ever stepping in front of a camera. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to be stepping into one of my favorite AI tools when it comes to generating YouTube shorts because it requires minimal work and it also creates you engaging shorts while literally just having to lift your finger. And I'm not saying lifting your finger to pick up a camera and film a YouTube short. I'm talking about lifting your finger and just hitting a button on your computer or your phone. So with that being said, it is time to get spooky. And if you ever wondered why the scary niche is so addictive and why so many people love it, well, it's all about that feeling of suspense and that feeling of what if. Viewers are hooked by the mystery and the fear of what is lurking, or what is following me in the woods, or what is that noise that I heard in my cabin at night. And you don't need to show your face in order to get in this niche. For example, I found a YouTube channel that is called Tales from the Dark Side, and they do a very, very good job at generating YouTube shorts that are completely made from AI while also staying in the scary niche. Their most popular YouTube short has over 800,000 views, and it's titled, "There is Someone on My Bed," and the image is just scary, the thumbnail for it, ugh. But this channel does a really good job at creating these spooky stories and offering some AI-generated chilling images. And of course, keep you on the edge of your seat, which is what brings people into this channel. And that is the magic within the spooky niche. There's just the right balance of visuals, storytelling, and timing, which is all you need to build an empire within the spooky universe. Let's talk about creepypasta for a second because, hey, does anybody remember creepypasta stories? They were super duper popular in the past and they still are popular now. People just, they eat up these scary stories. And this just proves that the scary story niche has been popular in the past, but it is also just as popular as it is now than it was in the past. And trust me, I have phases where I am loving scary stories, and then I also have phases where I don't very much love scary stories because I get spooked out way too easily. If you guys have ever seen the movie Hereditary, that scarred me. Somebody make a YouTube short about that. Well, actually, no, I don't want to watch it. It's scary. But with creepypastas, all they would do with creepypasta videos, I remember the ones that I watched when I was a kid, they would just put a creepy picture on the screen and somebody would be telling a story, whether it be Jeff the Killer or even scary stories about Chuck E. Cheese, I remember. I remember those ones freaked me out. But your imagination can really run wild here. But I don't want that to stress you out. I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I have to think of so many video ideas. But the AI tool that I found has got your guys' back when it comes to brainstorming, script writing, creating the visuals, doing the voiceover, so you don't have to stress about it. All right, now I think it is time to dive into that AI tool that I've been talking about, and that is a tool that is known as Vid.AI. And this tool is going to be able to bring our YouTube shorts to life in a way that is so very easy. I cannot stress that enough. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So if you're ready to spook your audience without even breaking a sweat, let's just get into it. Okay, so I have Vid.AI pulled up on my computer, and as you can see, you can start to select your type of content. Do you want a faceless short, or do you want a fake text story? Which fake text story would be pretty good with a scary story. You could be like, oh my gosh, I'm in a cabin in the woods and I just saw this. And then your friend could be like, oh my gosh, what is it? And then the person would be like, I just saw a figure standing in my doorway. I don't know. Anyways, okay, we're getting off track, but also, as you can see, there are going to be new features coming to Vid.AI, which I will be excited to see those. But we're going to be just creating a faceless short. Let's start with that. And this is where you can create the title. I'm going to title just Spooky. Spooky. So what we could do is we could be like, hey, I want a scary story about Chuck E. Cheese. And then it would make us a scary story about Chuck E. Cheese and create the visuals and all of that. Or if you want to get even lazier, which, hey, if you know my channel, I am a fan of that. My other channel, Kill is Cash. What we could do is we could go on over to the popular topics section and choose a topic and just hit scary story. And that way it would just generate a completely random scary story for us. But if you have something specific that you want it to create a video on, you could just do a prompt. Or if you have a specific script you want to input and you're like, hey, I think this video idea is gonna do good, put in the script, and you could do it that way. But I think I'm just gonna hit the popular topics for now, just so we can go through all of these different features and you can really see how this AI works. So now we get to choose the duration of our video, and I would do 30 to 60 seconds because we want it to be under 60 seconds because it is a YouTube short. And then we get to choose a voice.
Trust yourself.
We can do Matt, Adam, and Tony, Rachel, but this is just a library of all of these different voices. We've got guys, we've got girls. I think I want to have a girl. I want it to be a girly channel.
You gotta be careful if you don't know where you're...
You know, she's kind of got a spooky voice. So we're gonna choose Rachel. And then we get to choose our video source. Do we want it to be natural scenery? Do we want it to be more animated? Do we want it to be cinematic? I think these are, this video over here is showing us a demo of these different art styles, so you can kind of play. Why does it keep wanting me to correct my spelling, Grammarly? There is no follow-up word in this whole page. Get out of here. Anyways, we could do neon art. We could do oil painting. For the sake of this, for a scary video, I think I'm gonna go with natural because I feel like that really fits the vibe we want it to be. Spooky and real, right? You could also do a gameplay video if you want it to be a story time type thing without the visuals. Or you could do viral videos. This is people carving soap or hydraulic presses, which is kind of funny. But I'm gonna do the AI generated images because I just want you guys to see how it's able to create images, if that makes sense. But we're just gonna hit generate content, and now it is generating our content for us. All right, now we are in the script editing section, and this is where we get to go through the script and read through it and change some things if we'd like, or just leave it as it is. But also, as you can see, when I run my mouse over these different parts of the script, it links to an image, and that is when this part of the script is going to go over this image, and this part of the script is going to go over this image. And this is where you get to play around. Maybe you don't like this image of this tree. You could change the image, or maybe you don't like this image and you're like, ooh, I want to change it. But you could even upload your own image, or you could just hit regenerate. So let's say this image is kind of dark, which I feel like that's kind of good actually because it is a spooky story. But let's just say I didn't like this image and I could just hit regenerate and it's going to generate a new image for me. And now I have this spooky image, which that is spookier actually because who are those people walking? Now it says that our video is going to be around 43 seconds long, and we could go through and we could change the script if I was like, oh, I don't want that to be part of the story. But I'm going to hit next and it is going to generate our video for us. All right, so now that our video has sort of generated, we get to play around a little bit with, do we want background music? Do we want to have spooky little music playing? So you can go through this library, maybe you want one of these songs in there. I'm gonna leave no background audio. It's not the vibe for me right now. And then we get to do the advanced options where we get to pick different settings for the captions. What font do we want it to be? You can kind of play around with. Again, the word follow-up Grammarly is not on my computer. You can go through and you can see here the font is changing, but I'm just gonna do the basic one. Actually, wait, no, I kind of like this one. This one looks good. Then we also get to choose the font color. What color do we want it to be? This color is actually going to highlight what it is reading. It'll highlight like what word is being said in the voiceover. I think I'm gonna do pink. I'm feeling crazy. I like pink. What can I say? And what do you mean, Grammarly? Hello? Anyways, and then you get to choose the border of it. I think I'm gonna do black. I just feel like that looks the best, most visually appealing. And then this is, oh, I guess this is the highlight color. Whatever, same thing. You could just do all pink. Oh, I like this. It's like a darker color of the pink. That's good. And then you get to choose the font size. Whoa, we could have a really big font size or really tiny, which you probably wouldn't want that because people would be like, hello, I can't, can you imagine you clicked on a video and it was like this? This is how big that's how big the caption was. I'm gonna do it like that. I think that looks good. That feels good, okay? And then, what is this? These are like, ooh, wait, what is this? Zoom effect.
It's a chill run down your spine.
Oh, okay. This is if you want the pictures to be kind of moving or if you want them to be still pictures. I'm going to do moving. I feel like that's kind of spooky. And then what is this? Shake effect.
One night, a young girl wandered into the woods, drawn by whispers. The whispers grew louder, echoing her name. She turned to leave, but the path had vanished. Panic set in as shadows danced around her. Suddenly,
oh, this is like if it shakes the image. Actually, I'm not feeling crazy. I just want it to be linear. And then if you don't want the captions, you can take them off or you can put them on. But here is our video. I guess I can hit generate. All right, here is our video. Let's open it up and let's get spooked, shall we? Let's get spooked together.
Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine? One night, a young girl wandered into the woods, drawn by whispers. The whispers grew louder, echoing her name. She turned to leave, but the path had vanished. Panic set in as shadows danced around her. Suddenly, a cold breath brushed against her neck. She spun around, heart racing, but found nothing. Just as she thought she was safe, the whispers returned. "Stay with us," they beckoned, echoing through the night. Desperate, she ran, branches clawing at her clothes. The whispers turned into laughter, chilling her to the bone. She never found her way out, and the forest kept its secret.
Brother, what? Ew! See, this is why I don't know if I could create spooky videos because I would be spooked myself creating these. But that is just an example on how we can create a faceless short, and if I really wanted to, I could have made that process a whole lot shorter. I could have just been like boop, 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 and the video would have been made. But I want to create a new one, and I think let's play around a little bit and enter in a prompt and see how the AI software reacts to my prompt. So I'm going to say, this is a video about a spooky vintage porcelain clown doll. The doll watches as a spy. We're kind of doing the Coraline theme. If anybody's seen Coraline, it's my favorite movie. The doll watches as a spy for the clown that lives in the walls. I'm honestly kind of scared what I just wrote. Like, what is that? This video is about a spooky vintage porcelain clown doll. The doll watches as a spy for the clown that lives in the walls. That's also kind of like the movie The Boy, if you guys have ever seen it. Oh, it is so gross. I don't want to spoil it, but I kind of just did spoil it. If you haven't seen it, it's been out for a long time, and that's kind of on you. But if you want to give it a watch, give it a watch. It's good. It's spooky. I used to love it. They made a second one. Wasn't as good. Some good plot twists in there. But let's select our narrator. I think I'm just going to go with the default narrator and then natural. I want to see what images it generates for this. I'm a little curious. Ew, what is this? Okay, this one's dark. This image is kind of, this image is kind of dark, so I'm going to regenerate this one. I don't like this one. I want a different one. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun playing around with this. Okay, let's hit next and generate. I'm kind of excited for this one. I haven't read the script yet, so we're gonna watch the video and react to it together. All right, we have our video. I think I'm gonna leave it with no music and just keep the default text on there, and let's watch it, shall we? I don't know why Grammarly is still here. It is bugging me today. Anyways, here we go.
Have you ever met a doll that watches you? This vintage porcelain clown doll is more than just a toy. With its painted smile and glassy eyes, it seems to follow.
Ew! Ew, 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 that is so gross.
But what if it's a spy for the clown that lives in the walls? Whispers echo through the night, secrets shared between the doll and its hidden companion. As you sleep, the doll remains vigilant, its painted grin unwavering. What does it see? What does it know? Each night, it reports back to its master, the hidden clown. The walls seem to breathe, alive with secrets and stories untold. You might think it's just a doll, but it holds a dark purpose. Beware the porcelain eyes, they see more than you realize. When the clock strikes midnight, the true game begins. Will you dare to uncover the secrets of the clown doll?
No, absolutely not. Have you guys ever seen The Haunting Hour? It was like, I don't know if it was a spin-off of the Goosebumps. I think it was created by R.L. Stine, who wrote the Goosebumps, if you're familiar with the Goosebumps, which was a whole nother thing in itself. But The Haunting Hour had this one episode where this thing called a Clement lived in the walls, and it was just the scariest thing ever. And this, mind you, this show was for kids. This show was for kids, and it was so gross. And then that made me think, oh my gosh, somebody is going to be living in the walls of my house. And then that also made me spiral, and I looked it up. I'm like, has anybody ever lived in somebody else's walls? And I found that like there are videos on YouTube of people finding people that have lived in their ceilings. Anyways, enough with that tangent. I don't want to get spooked. I'm like, who's in the wall? Who's in the wall? Who's in the ceiling? I actually get freaked out sometimes that I think somebody's going to be in the ceiling. But I think, yes, no. They're not here. Okay, anyways, you know, we're getting sidetracked. Let's just stop. But anyways, that was a good spooky story because it just made me reflect, okay? Okay, but now that your video is looking absolutely terrifying, as you can see, it is time for the real magic to happen. Now, you do need a engaging video in order to get views on YouTube, but I want to let you in on a little secret on how we can boost our videos even further. Because we've got the visuals, we've got the creepy story, now it is time to give our video that extra push that it needs. And that is going to be creating a title for our video. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, Kayla, if we're creating a title for a YouTube short, most of the time people find YouTube shorts by just scrolling on the shorts feed. And yes, that is correct, but creating a compelling title is also very important in the YouTube Shorts world because it connects that video with the correct audience. It puts your videos out to the target audience. So people who are interested in scary videos and you title your video and maybe you put the word scary within your video title, then chances are that video is going to be put on people's feeds that are interested in scary stuff. So I'm going to show you another tool that is one of my favorites, and this is a tool called Magic. I have it pulled up right here, and I'm just going to go into the video title generator, and this is where you can upload a URL of your video, or you can put the content in, which I'm going to just put the content of my last video that I created on Vid.AI, and then Magic is going to create a optimized title for me. So this video is about a scary clown that lives in the walls. Sorry, I swear I can type, I just have nails on. Hit generate, and then it's gonna come up with 3 optimized titles for us. So, the creepy clown hiding in my walls. Beware, the wall clown. Is your home safe? Shocking discovery of a clown lurking behind walls. I kinda like this one because it emphasizes the word shocking. Or we can hit generate again, and then it's going to give us 3 new titles. You won't believe what lives in our walls. The haunting clown inside the walls. Terrifying story. Living with a scary clown in the walls. Okay, but this is just one of my favorite tools when it comes to creating titles for my own videos, which is why I wanted to share it with you guys. My pro tip here is to test out a few different titles. Don't just go with the first one you see. Maybe the first one you see is the perfect title and you're like, hey, I want to go with it. But you might think one title that you generate is going to perform very well, but you never know until you test it, and then you can kind of get a feel on which titles do better for your videos. Okay, now that you've got your spooky title, you got your spooky video and visuals, it's time to make sure that YouTube's algorithm really, really loves your video. So we're gonna take this even a step further than making an optimized title, but we're going to completely optimize your video next. And first up is going to be keywords. Let's talk about keywords. And just like having a compelling title, you need to make sure that your description is compelling as well. You need to make sure that your description lines up with the video that you are uploading, but it is also packed in with keywords that puts your videos out to the correct audience. You want YouTube to understand what your video is about, because then YouTube can be like, oh, this is a scary video. I'm gonna put this out to the spooky fanatics out there. It might seem like it's something that's smaller and not necessarily needed, especially within the YouTube Shorts world, but it gives YouTube that hint being like, hey, this is a scary video. Make sure that you're putting my scary video out for people who love scary content. But your description could be like, can you believe this creepy clown that lives in the walls? Something like that. It's just so you have the keywords creepy in there and maybe clown. Another critical factor when it comes to growing your YouTube Shorts is going to be engagement, of course, because YouTube loves when other people love your content. The more likes, comments, and shares your video gets, the better it is going to rank within the platform of YouTube. And also make sure to respond to comments out there, because people love when they feel like they're part of this spooky community and they're like, hey, oh my gosh, the creator of this video commented back to me. I love that. I'm gonna subscribe. And lastly, consistency is key. The more you post scary shorts, the more YouTube is going to recognize, hey, this creator is trying, so I'm going to push their videos in the algorithm. And a little fun fact is that YouTube actually favors new creators. And it's all about building momentum for your channel. I always say consistency is key. You want to make sure, especially when it comes to running a YouTube Shorts channel, I'd say you could upload a video every single day if you have the time to. And I mean, I just showed you that creating a YouTube Short with the help of AI can literally take seconds. So hey, you could be uploading 10 YouTube Shorts a day because it only takes about a minute a short. But by optimizing your videos, creating valuable and engaging content, and making sure you're staying consistent, YouTube is going to recognize you are a creator that is actively trying. So if you're ready to create your own faceless scary shorts, why not get started today? And honestly, I've been having a lot of fun creating these shorts. I do it in my free time at times. I make funny little videos for my friends and they're like, oh my gosh, Kayla, please. but everybody gets a laugh and it's fun. So hey, if you want to use VidAI to do that as well, because it's fun. But it could also potentially turn into a money-making machine for you as well. So make sure to check it out and we will see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.